Hi everyone, I'm Aastha, the director of Thuri and Connect with You, and I am back with yet another episode in our podcast series. So, this is a response to a question that was posed on one of the previous podcasts, and someone reached out to me to ask me that while we talk about accepting ourselves, what about parts of us that the society doesn't like, or even we don't like sometimes? And in our therapeutic space, we call it the shadow self, because the shadow self is any part of you that is hidden, that is suppressed, that you put under, either because you have judged it, you are yourself not comfortable with it, you don't like it, or you fear that the society will not like it, you will not belong because of it, the society will judge it, or so on and so forth. So basically, it's in the shadows. That's why we call it the shadow self. So today, let's talk a little bit about the shadow self and understand how we can address and recognize that part of us. When we talk about the shadow self, these are parts of us due to some childhood trauma or an association or a belief that we've built over time. We have suppressed it and we've kept it under us. Okay, and we don't express that part. We've been told that it's wrong to do that, and so on and so forth. So, for instance, I think one of the easiest ones to connect to is angry. We've been told that, okay, don't get angry, always smile, fake it till you make it, and all those things, right? And fine, that is one way of addressing it. But let's just understand that the shadow is also there only because there is light. Correct? And a shadow only gets cast when we are looking for light on the outside. Right? So when there's light on the outside, like right now it's falling on me, there might be a part of me that is also casting a shadow. Correct? But when you find the light within, there is no need for a shadow per se. So what is that light? That light is the light of awareness. When you become aware of all parts of you, that okay, fine, I have an angry side, I have an insecure side, but is that all that defines me? Is that it? Is that the only part to me? Because if I can be insecure, obviously the opposite side of the coin also exists, which means I'm fully capable of being secure as well. If I can be angry, then I'm also capable of being calm. Now, when that awareness light seeps in within you, you stop seeking for that validation on the outside. Basically, you stop seeking that light on the outside. That, oh, I want to be like that. I want to do this. I want to like that. You stop placing things and people at a pedestal, and you become your own inspiration. And then the journey is about from ignorance to awareness, and then an aware choice of whether you are choosing to be maybe angry today, maybe calm tomorrow, maybe insecure today, maybe secure tomorrow, or vice versa, right? But when we suppress those parts of us out of a fear that other people will disown us, not like us, judge us, please know that everything that you run away from always happens irrespective. So all that rejection that you're fearing, all that unbelongingness that you're fearing, somewhere deep down you're already feeling it. So might as well be okay with all those parts of you and go through that experience if it's anyway meant to happen, and you will find the experience actually completing much sooner and the tables turning, people changing towards you. That happens. But the biggest shadow self, that why we hold on to it, is because you are judging your own self. Every time you are unconvinced of that darkness in you, or that slightly dark side of you, or that slightly that part of you which you fear to express for consequences, your own judgment, your own guilt, your own fear, your own insecurity is what is actually echoing into the world outside, and people are simply reflecting that back to you. When you get convinced that there is time and space for everything, it's the manner in which I channel it that makes all the difference. So for instance, I'll give you can we have a life without fear? Well, no. The light side of fear is caution, and a certain degree of caution we all need, otherwise we'll just be ruthless and doing anything and whatever, going and standing in front of a lion. I mean, it doesn't work like that, right? Do we not need any level of insecurity? Well, no, certain insecurity keeps us humble and that keeps us working. Okay, so maybe some level of self-feedback is needed. We can't always be like, oh, I'm always right, you're always wrong. Well, that doesn't work like that, correct? So every, so to say, dark emotion has a lighter side to it. And tapping into that keeps you on the path, and that's okay. But when we keep judging it, when we keep suppressing it, it comes out with a volcano effect in all the intense formats, which is destructive. So rather than judging yourself for it, find an adequate channel for the shadow self, because the shadow is actually only getting cast because you have a parameter on the outside. When you become aware of everything inside, that light is within, and there is no such thing as light, dark, everything just is. And you don't need to suppress parts of you. When you get awareness into that part of you, you also understand why it was there. When you understand why it was there, it automatically, the intensity of it starts to fade. It's the non-understanding, the ignorance, the suppression, the running away from it that actually makes it bigger than what it needs to be. So, in a nutshell, stop running away or suppressing your shadow self. Because everything that you're fearing in the shadow self is either invariably already happening to you or will happen. So might as well get over the fear. If you have to face the experience, face it, it completes much sooner. And then find the light within, find that awareness within, and know that every, so to say, dark emotion has a lighter way of expression. And that we all need. So there is no bigger judgment to the shadow self than your own. So stop judging. Begin accepting and understand the brilliance in the shadows. Then after that, there is no need for the light and the shadow. All of it is you. Yeah, I hope that helps. If you have any questions for me, please do email us at reach.ruhne, that is reach.ruhne@gmail.com. We will be happy to address any more questions, anything more you would like us to talk about. And if you want to reach us out for individual sessions, we're always there. Thank you so much.